Hello everyone. In this 2-minute revision lesson today, we would discuss the topic, social democratic and new right views on education. Let's start with the social democratic perspective. Social democrats believe in meritocracy, where success is based on individual ability and effort. However, sociologists like Halsey et al., 1961, argue that true meritocracy is blocked by unequal educational opportunities. Children from wealthier families have access to better resources, like tutors, books, and networks, which gives them an unfair advantage over working-class children. Social democrats believe that greater equality in education would lead to greater economic growth, as more people, regardless of class, could achieve their full potential. But critics argue, this view puts too much pressure on the education system to fix wider social inequalities. As famously said, education cannot compensate for society. Additionally, Marxists and feminists challenge their faith in meritocracy, arguing that education still serves dominant groups. Now onto the new right perspective. Influenced by neoliberal thinking, they argue that education should be treated like a market. Marketization, where schools compete for students, is seen as the best way to raise standards. Parents become consumers, choosing schools based on exam results and reputation. Examples from across the globe highlight both benefits and problems. In India, some private schools are required to admit disadvantaged students. But this has often led to social segregation rather than integration. Gurney, 2017. In the USA, school choice policies have sometimes reinforced racial segregation. As Spade, 2015, found that white families often selected mostly white schools. On a global level, new right policies support the rise of multinational education businesses. For example, UK-based groups like Cambridge now provide training and services in countries like Pakistan. Countries are also ranked through global educational league tables, and this international competition can push governments to change their education policies. In 2016, BBC News reported that Asian countries dominated these rankings. However, critics argue that education markets are unfair. Not all parents can make equal choices, and schools often select students who will help boost their league table position, usually from middle-class backgrounds. And lastly, many question the idea of treating education as a product, rather than a space for meaningful learning. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.